So I've sat down with fellow elder Ryan Luke here, and we're going to be considering the 8th marker in this series of vlogs, and that is on church leadership. I want to start by reading 2 verses from Ephesians 4. Ephesians 4 verses 11 and 12. And he gave the apostles, the prophets, the evangelists, the shepherds and teachers to equip the saints for the work of ministry, for building up the body of Christ. With that in mind, why do you think God gave leaders to the church?
Why he gave leaders to the church? Well, Jesus himself submitted to his Father. He followed him and obeyed him. So I think he also knows that the world we live in is a fallen world, and these gifts are a gift of guidance to shape us, to help us, to guide us, to be like him and to glorify him.
And I guess that shapes our view then of what church leaders look like, and the fact that God has called leaders, that he has given leaders to the church, and the fact that comes with an element of authority. It comes that God has called people that he have the wisdom and the leadership to be able to lead the church. And I think that should start to shape as a church how we respond to those leaders, how we seek guidance from those leaders. And ultimately, being part of a church isn't about our own agendas, and even leaders to be a minister or an elder in church, or in any leadership capacity in church, isn't about our own agendas, but about seeking God's will for our lives, but for the whole church, and about seeing how that plays out in the life of the church. And that's not always an easy thing to do, is it? When talking about leadership and authority, how do you think the world views such ideas?
Well, I suppose there's 2 different camps. You get some people that accept being told what to do, follow rules, that sort of thing, and then you get the others that want to rebel. They know better. They want to fix the world. I mean, like with kids, for example, obviously you know with your young children as well. You tell them, right, it's time to get ready for bed. Oh, I want to watch a little bit more TV, or I just want to finish playing this game, or this Lego bit isn't together. Now maybe that's a bad example, but you're telling them they need to go to bed because you know that they need the rest. They need to have the rest so they can be in a good mood the next day, have the energy, all the rest of it. But they don't necessarily understand that. They just want to do what they enjoy, what they want to do now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then you get other children. Tyler is a good one. He likes to follow the instructions. You tell him to do something, not always, but he likes to go ahead and do it.
Excellent.
So you get 2 different people like that.
Yeah, and I guess as we realise that we sit under the authority of God, the leadership of God, that needs to really shape the way that we view that leadership of the church. It needs to shape the way that we view, the way in which we're being led and guided by leaders that ultimately sit under the accountability of God, and are going to be held accountable for the way in which they have led the sheep. This kind of submission is often viewed as weak and degrading in our culture. Yet this is the example of the almighty Jesus. He submitted to leadership. Jesus had nothing but praise for his Father. This is unusual, but this is our example. He was a humble leader and a humble follower. There was nothing weak about his humility. The church would be so attractive if his humility could be seen in all of us.
So leaders of the church are a gift from God, but obviously we are human. The leaders need guidance, they need support. So as a church we should definitely be praying for our leaders, making sure that they have a clear vision or clear message from God, so that we are being guided the way God intends us.